Self-development guide. Self-development is about being the best version of yourself. But what does that mean? Well, it's gonna be different for everybody. First, you start by defining a vision for your best life. Write it down. Then you break this vision into achievable goals, and then you set daily habits for each of these goals. Remember that mindset is everything. If you truly believe that you're gonna be successful, you are way more likely to be successful because you will make it so. Self-development is divided into four main categories: health, wealth, relationships, and spirituality, by which I don't mean religion but metaphysics. Now, before I delve into each of these, first let me tell you about the four levels of consciousness. They are as follows: to me, by me, through me, and as me, where to me is the lowest and as me is the highest. When you're in me, the world happens to you. You are the victim, you blame everything else, and you are unfulfilled. In order to move to by me, you need to become proactive, which means, like the Stoics said, focus on the things you can control, not the things you can't. If you have a problem, instead of whining about it, find a way to solve it. Now, when you're in by me, you happen to the world. You take action and realize your goals. The problem here is that you're still unfulfilled. You're still working from scarcity, not abundance, from force, not from power. See, the first two levels are called the force levels, where you are unfulfilled. The other two are called the power levels, where you find inner fulfillment and you are doing things from inspiration instead of desperation. Switching from force to power is about moving from by me to through me. For that to happen, you need to develop a trust in fate, which is the belief that things will turn out alright at the end. It's about, like Steve Jobs said, believing that the dots will somehow connect in the future. In through me, the world happens through you. You and reality are synchronizing, working together, cooperating. Finally, to move from through me to as me, you need to experience an ego death, which is realizing that there is no self, there is no separation between you and other. Everything is ultimately one. One way to do that is through psychedelic usage. Now, when you enter as me, you develop unconditional self-love and you find absolute inner fulfillment by realizing that you are the universe experiencing itself. Now we can delve into the four categories of self-development. Let's start with health. Here are the three pillars of health: sleep, nutrition, and exercise. Sleep. You need to sleep around 8 hours a night, avoid any light, and sleep in a cooler room. Most importantly, try to be consistent with your schedule. You should try to wake up and go to sleep at the same time every day. Also, condition yourself to wake up naturally without an alarm. Next is nutrition. Here the most important thing is water. You should drink a lot of it. You can keep a glass of water next to your bed, which is prepared the night before, so when you wake up, the first thing you do is drink water, because in the morning you will be pretty dehydrated. When it comes to food, you should again be consistent with your schedule and eat fewer but bigger meals. Avoid junk, fried, processed, or sugary foods. Try to eat whole foods. The fewer ingredients, the better. Also avoid drinking any liquids while eating. Last is exercise. You can start by doing 15 push-ups every morning when you wake up. Then you can move to full body workouts. Depending on the intensity, you will decide if you will do the workout every day or with days off. You should incorporate at least one push exercise, one pull exercise, and one lower body exercise. Do 3 sets of a number of reps which is just above your comfort zone. Now wealth. Money equals value, and vice versa. Value equals money. If you find a way to provide value, you will be rewarded with money. When you make money, you have an income. There are 2 types of income: active and passive. Active income is the more common type, and it is when you trade your hours directly for money. You work for money. Passive income, on the other hand, is what you should strive towards, and that's when you make money by buying assets. Here I need to tell you about the 2 terms, assets and liabilities. Assets are things that will put money into your pocket even when you are not working at the moment. These include businesses, stocks, bonds, cryptocurrency, real estate, intellectual property, and more. Opposite to that, liabilities are things that will take money away from your pocket. These may be a car, a house, or a newborn child. Finally, I want to tell you about investing. Investing is spending money with the idea of getting more money in return. You can either invest in your ideas, like creating a business, or in other people's ideas, like buying stocks. I recommend doing both. The best book on wealth for beginners is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Third on the list are relationships. There is one thing you need to know, and that is be yourself. Although you hear that a lot, being yourself is not about being the way you are always. It means your thoughts, words, actions, and emotions need to be aligned without any agenda, without you expecting any result. Other than that, here are two formulas that are good to know. Attraction equals desire plus abundance. If you want to appear attractive to someone, you have to exhibit desire while being perfectly okay even if you don't get the other person, because you know that you can have anyone else. You should want them, but not need them. The thing is, when we are young, we are probably shamed for liking somebody, and that leads to most people hiding their feelings. That is wrong. You should express your intentions in a direct manner. The other formula I want to share is charisma equals power plus likability. By power, here I mean you having value as a person, and the thing that gives you the most value is confidence. You have to realize that confidence is a state of mind, and you don't need any prerequisite for it. People that are confident will communicate that through their body language and verbal communication skills. They have a good posture, hold strong eye contact, speak clearly and to the point. On the other side, likability is about making other people around you feel good. To do that, you need to realize that it's about them. You should ask questions and then listen, use their name often, and try not to criticize them. For power dynamics, I recommend the book The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, and for being likable, I recommend How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. The final category of self-development is spirituality. Now, spirituality is about realizing what is fundamental, that past and future are conceptual illusions, and the only thing that there actually is present experience, the experience of you, a subject perceiving an object, reality, whereas the subject and object are also illusory, and there is just the perceiving part. Upon this insight, you get free of your sense of self, the ego, and with that all suffering goes away. To experience the present fully, you need to quiet your mind. You can do this through the practice of meditation. Here's how it works. You sit down in a comfortable position, close your eyes, and start being aware of your breathing while practicing being mindful. You can start with 5 minutes a day and then move up to 10. Thoughts will pop up in your brain, but don't get discouraged. Just observe them while they pass, and that's it. That was my self-development guide. I hope it was useful, and here are 2 more tricks you can use. The first is the 3-2-1 rule, where if you have a task at hand, you may be able to avoid procrastination by counting 3, 2, 1, and then immediately doing the task no matter what. This works because your brain doesn't have enough time to think, so to rationalize why you shouldn't do the task. The other trick is the habit of taking cold showers. They have a bunch of health benefits, but the most important thing is that they get you out of your comfort zone and train your discipline. You can start by taking a normal warm shower and at the end switch the water stream to cold. This will ensure that you still wash your body properly while you get the benefits of this habit. Thanks for watching.